27 and I live in Sweden. As you can see, I have not prepared my face at all. My plain pale old me is here. No colors whatsoever. That is because of Jenny. She saw my video, or she commented in my video that was I think that was also a subscriber's request video with the Deuce palette from Juvia's, I think it was, where she asked me if I could do a full face video. I usually do not do that on camera because it takes me so much more time to film. When I do makeup just for myself, I always do my face last. Eyeshadows first and the rest afterwards. But to save time, I stop doing that when I'm filming. Now I have learned to edit a little bit, so I at least am able to cut out some dead spaces that you don't want to see, like me putting on mascara for 10 minutes and stuff like that. So now that I actually know how to do that, or at least for a little bit, I thought I would be able to show her how I do my full face on very mature skin. I don't use a lot of products, and I don't have tips and tricks, and you know, I just smack it on. No big deal. So I will just do it in the order that I always do, and I'm warning you, this maybe could be looking really strange. You will see as I go along, but I hope in the end it will come together. It usually does. She asked me if I could do a green look because she likes green, and of course I can do that. Maybe I will mix in some other colors, I don't know yet, but immediately when I was thinking of a green look, I thought of this palette, the Pistachio by BH Cosmetics. Haven't used it in a long time. I have always also picked out these two, the Orange Sorbet and the Sugar Cone, also by BH Cosmetics, because I thought maybe there will be some complementary colors I can use in there. I don't know yet. Have no plan. And as always, I always use with stuff. I can't talk. I am really tired and I am in a bit of pain, so just bear with me. My shoulders are killing me. I am always priming my eyes. I never ever put eyeshadows on without a primer. And this is my Shadow Insurance by Too Faced, and I cut it in 2 halves because I'm trying to pan the last. You would be surprised how much stuff there is in there after you can squeeze anything out the normal way. There's a lot in there. And I use this one as a lid. So always use a primer, and you just have to find one that works for you. This one is really old. That's why I want to use it up. Not sure if I'm going to buy it again. It's good, I think, but I have a lot of other that I also like. For example, P. Louise base, and I have the Anastasia Eye Primer, and what more do I have? Well, a few. But this one I think is one of them I like a lot. And she also wanted me to do this from, how do you say that? Straight from the front, like this. Now I have my mirror here, and I need to be really close to the mirror, and if I put the mirror right here, it would be in the camera, so you wouldn't see me. So I have to be a little bit turned at that direction. I hope that's okay anyway. My eyesight isn't what I would like it to be. I always also put on a bone color matte here, so I most often, I can't talk, I always start with that, kind of to get it out of the way. And I'm using this is just a bone color matte from its Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon palette. I have a lot of palettes that have these bone color mattes in them, and I never use them for something else. I never use this palette at all, so I thought I might just finish this one up, and then there will be some other one in some other palette that I will use. So I always start with doing this under my brow. Maybe I can look in the camera. I can't see what I'm doing. Can you see that my skin is kind of boiling? I'm feeling really hot in my skin. I'm red here. I've been outdoors today, trying to do some garden work. That wasn't easy because my shoulders is killing me. I was doing, do you say raking leaves, I think? Leaves on the ground. We have a lot of trees in a garden, so I wanted to do that a little bit. I couldn't do it for long because my shoulders are protesting. And now they are screaming at me, I can tell you. Yes, so I can hardly move to grab my brushes. I will take a fluffy brush. Which one will I use? That one. This is a BH Cosmetics, not too big brush. And I will use, I think, what shall I do? I will take the Sugar Rush, the brightest of the matte ones in the Sugar Cone palette, and place it here. This is usually always where I start most of the time. Yeah, we have been having really nice weather this weekend. It's Sunday when I'm filming this, and I have had the weekend off. It's been really sunny, nice autumn weather. I couldn't do much yesterday because of my shoulders. My hubby was out taking care of his bees. You need to do stuff with them when the winter is coming, so they won't freeze and starve to death. So he was preparing them for winter. I didn't do much. I actually had to leave work a little bit early on Friday because I can feel the pain coming, and if it how can I say that, if it kind of blooms out, how do you say it, to its full force, I will be in so much pain that I can't get home because I can't drive my car. I can't shift gears on my car because I need to use my right arm and I can't. So I got home early before it got out of hand, and it was just in time, because by the time I got out of my car when I got home, I was in so much pain I could hardly get out of the car. Now I am taking the Nutty color, that one from the pistachio palette, and a bit smaller brush. It's also by BH Cosmetics. And I will just stamp it in my crease. Yeah, so my Friday night was pretty awful. Couldn't move. Had to have help to get my clothes off. Yeah, it was a bit better yesterday, and today it's been so and so. I've, as I said, been out doing stuff, but it doesn't feel good. So we will see tomorrow, now that I have been raking the leaves, if I will be able to move. I hope so, because it's work day tomorrow. I don't want to call in sick, but you never know. So I think it's because I've been out in the fresh air that I'm feeling so hot on my cheeks. I'm just stamping it on, and then we will be blending a little bit. Back to the first brush and the Sugar Rush color, trying to blend them together. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm sorry, but I can't be from the front. Like that. And I think I will actually use the same brush as I used for that first color, this one. It's the one called just Peridot. I have the BH Cosmetics Birthstone brush collection, and this one is Peridot, I don't know how to say it. And I will take the Cone or Cup color, the darkest matte green in the pistachio palette. And I will just place it in the outer corner. I will also say that I am sorry if I have not answered all of your comments, because I realize there are comments that I didn't get a notification on, and I find them like a month later when I was just browsing around. Don't know why that happened. So I didn't see them. And of course I can answer them now that I know that they are there, but don't know why I didn't get a notification of them. That's stupid. Pack some more on. And I will go back with the Nutty color that I have in my crease. I always have problems with getting the shadows to stick here in my inner corners, and I don't know why. I have put on primer there as well as all over my lid, so I don't know why it doesn't want to be as opaque here as it is on the rest of my lid. I don't know if it is because my skin is really thin and wrinkly and saggy right there, and if that's the reason why it don't want to stick. This is just a wet wipe. I have fallout. And now I will take, this is something you can do at any stage of this, but I just felt like it now. And do some tight lining. This is the best trick ever to make your look intense. You can just use whatever. Oh, my contact lenses. Whatever black pen you have. Or you can also use mascara, but you need to take another brush, not the mascara one, because then you will poke your eyes. So for the lid, I can't stop. Once I started, I can't stop. I can sit here and fix with the shadows forever. And I think I will cut my crease, as I do a lot. This is just a typical me look. This is what I do almost every day when I go to work. I mean, the placement of the shadows and stuff like that. It's basically the same placement but different colors every day. And I'm using the cut crease canvas from Revolution, Makeup Revolution. I was using the P. Louise, no, sorry, not P. Louise. Kvd Locket Concealer. It's the one that I had was completely white. But it's freakishly expensive, so I think it was Erica that told me about this one, so I'm trying it, and I think it works as well as the Kvd one, and it's less than half the price of the Kvd one. So I will go with that from now on. It's a little bit more runny, more loose in the consistency, but that doesn't matter once you get used to that. And I always have to, since I have a lot of saggy skin, I have a lot of hanging skin in my inner corners. Unfortunately, I hate it, but what can you do? Give me some money and I will do surgery at once. Just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. I mean, I want to do surgery, but you don't have to give me the money. well, never mind. So I have to cut my crease a little bit above my actual crease, because where my crease is, there's a lot of hanging skin. So the cut won't show if I do it in the actual crease. And now is the question, am I going to use an orange eyelid? What do you think? I wish I could hear you answering. Or should I just do an orange under eye and green for the rest? I think I will go for the orange, because I don't know, orange and green doesn't blend that very well. But I will do it anyway. So I will first take the Tangy, I think, that one, from the Orange Sorbet palette. And I will spray the brush. This is just water and some glycerin that I have mixed in an old empty bottle. Kind of put that one kind of on the mid lid, leaving some space in here for a brighter shadow. So how have your weekend been? Did you do anything special? I didn't, as you heard. Yes, I wish. I am not a person, we don't do a lot. We don't go traveling, we don't go to the cinema, we don't go to a restaurant, we rarely leave our house. We, especially in the summer, are enjoying our garden a lot, so we are there almost all the time. Well, except for going to work, of course. Sounds really boring, but that's what we like. Today we have sitting in the greenhouse, eating and actually drinking some sparkling wine, because the weather was so nice. And in the greenhouse it gets warm when the sun is shining, so that was really nice. Oh, I took I forgot to tell you, the Yum color, that one, from the Orange Sorbet palette. Do I look strange? I have no eyebrows. I have no color whatsoever anywhere, except for being really red on my cheeks. So, well, now that I have come this far, I usually start doing my face. I always do my under eyes after the foundation and everything. And as I'm feeling really kind of hot in my face and a bit dry because I've been outdoors, I don't have I think I have normal skin. I don't know. I am the worst at skincare and knowing about your skin, and I really don't know what tone I am. I think I'm neutral. I don't know. Yeah, I'm more towards dry, but not so dry that I get dry patches. It's just if I washed my face, I feel really like my skin has been shrinking a couple of sizes. But I don't get dry patches and all of that, and I very seldom have dry lips and stuff like that. I can get a tiny tad oily, you know, in the T-zone, like, or mostly up here, but that's just, it's so little that it's not a problem, I think. But now I feel like I need to moisturize, so the primer I'm going to use is the High Adherence Silicone Primer by The Ordinary. This is more almost like just a face cream, but it also is a primer. It's really soft and nice to put on. So I just, with my fingers, like that. I actually think that it says on the bottle that you can use as the last step in skincare, either on its own or as a makeup primer. So you can use it even though you don't have any plans to put on makeup. And then it's foundation. I never ever use concealer, simply because I don't know how to, and I am afraid that it will look terrible on my wrinkly skin. I have the most wrinkles here under my eyes, and really baggy eyes, and a lot of wrinkles here. I have very strong lines here, and have these two here, you see. I have been angry a lot. No, I'm just kidding. Wish I could do this. And I have a lot of strange things. Can you see I have small bumps here? I don't know what that is. They have kind of, they come with age, I think. I don't know what it is. And I have them here as well. And here I have something. This one is just, it's just a skin thing sticking out, and this one has appeared just these last couple of months. Age, I guess. So, and those things are really hard to hide. It doesn't matter if you put concealer on, they won't go away. Discoloration, and if you had red spots and redness and things like that, yes, but I don't think I have that a lot. So I have not much that I can conceal away, and so how to hide this, I don't know. I don't think that is possible. So, and I think the concealer will only get in the wrinkles and it will makes everything look worse, so I don't use it. If you have any tips, or if you know of one that works, that at least maybe brightens under the eyes without getting into your lines, feel free to tell me. I don't either use a lot of different powders, or I just take whatever I have and whack it on top of my base, because I want to fix my base. I don't like to use my foundation alone without anything on top. I want it to be set. Today I'm going to use the one that I almost always use. I like this one a lot. It's the HD Liquid Coverage Foundation from Catrice, and I have one in the color is Sand Beige. I like this one a lot. and I always use a sponge. Sometimes I use a brush, depends on what what foundation I'm using. If I have a stick foundation, for example, I have one from Milk, then I just draw the foundation on with a stick, and then I take this brush and just swirl it around. I have always liked full coverage foundation, but then I realized maybe with age I shouldn't be doing that. I just stamp it all like this. But then I think I still like full coverage foundation. I don't give a shit give a shit if I'm old and not supposed to use it. You just have to use it. You just have to be more careful and not take too thick of a layer when you use full coverage foundations. The ones I've got is I have the all-nighter waterproof longwear from Urban Decay and the Locket foundation from Kvd. This one I like a lot. And I also have MAC. I think this one is also Studio Fix Fluid. Yeah. I actually think this one is a little bit too dark for me now when I'm starting to get paler again. I have bought this one online from Lyko, and I think it's so difficult. You can do like this to stretch your lines to really get the foundation in there. And then for under the eyes, I take the tip, just a tiny amount, and I just dab it on under here. And someone around my nose. Like that. And that's it. Nothing revolutionary about that. Don't forget your ears. And I'm dragging it a bit down, not too much. And my powder, I like powders that are really finely milled. At the moment I have two. This one is a really cheap one from dollar store, and you can't get hold of it there anymore. It costs like $2, something like that. $1. It was really cheap. I was able to get hold of 3 of these before they stopped selling them. It's my replacement for the Catrice HD baking and setting powder that are similar in the consistency. I have little left in this one, but I can't get hold of this anymore. Yes, and I can't with this one either when this one is out. I have poured from this one to this one because this one is easier. It's an old powder jar from makeup store, but the powder that is in it is this. So I then take this thingy. Mine is from, it's not cleaned, sorry, from Linda Hallberg, but you can use whichever you have. And I just take a little amount and dab it on, and this is really easy to get in under your eyes. And again, do like this. Pretty face.